Hello and welcome to today's feature about my third album with Hypothermia called Rakbladsvalsen, The Razor Waltz. Which was recorded in Döviken outside of Östersund, about 900 kilometers north of where I am right now, in January 2006, together with Nachtzeit, Peter from Durfang, and Jonas, also called B, from Dimhymn and Life Lover. Who was with us to record that album for about a week in a cabin that belonged to Peter's family. It's out in the middle of nowhere. And we also recorded the songs for the split albums with Dimhymn and also the split with Svartnar during that recording. And as you can imagine, being in the north of Sweden in January, it's not really the most hospitable environment to be in, and that's exactly what those recordings needed. So we had a very basic setup for that recording. We had a recording interface with, I think, 4 inputs, and we didn't really have any budget for it. So I had 2 microphones. So I simply put one closer to the drums and one closer to the guitar amplifier. And that's how we recorded the bare foundation of the album, the drums and the guitars, which is, as always, recorded live. And then the week after, home at Jonas' place, where we at the same week started recording Pulver. It's where and when I recorded the vocals for Shell. Well, Shell was recorded, the vocals for Shell was recorded up in Döviken, but I recorded the vocals for Rakbladsvalsen at Jonas' place. And this album is where I started getting more into the conceptual side of making albums, because it has 4 different parts, and the lyrics is one long story that was divided over 3 of the songs. And of course it's available both on our Bandcamp to download, or you can stream it from our channel right here. And it's from its original master, not some shit to re-upload, ripped from some tape or CD from I don't know where. You can get it straight from the source. And of course, for those of you who might not be aware, the lyrics deal with in-depth description of a bloodletting ritual that is connected to days of intense intoxication. And today, over a decade later, I see many similarities to going from between those states of being very inebriated and in high spirits, literally, to the hangover as a metaphor for the psychedelic experience of taking lysergic acid or mushrooms, from the going up to the come down and the afterglow. And of course the hangover from alcohol is not as cozy or glamorous as the afterglow, but it has its purpose, and after all that was one of the cornerstones and building blocks of Life Flower. So you couldn't say that it doesn't have merits or can lead to great creativity. Because most of you have had a hangover, and I'm one of few of my friends that actually likes them, and I don't get them often. So I think for me, as a person that often is devoid of feelings but full of feeling, to me it's a very interesting state, both mentally and physically, because your body's pretty much shutting down and feels like you turned inside out, and you're forced to look at yourself from a very different perspective. And that's also what Rakbladsvalsen is about. Thank you for watching, and I hope you're subscribing. If not, click that button and click that bell for more notifications when I'm doing new videos. Cheers.